What's going on, everybody? Pop Principal here with another Funko Pop review, and today we have the Goblin Queen from X-Men 97. Now, the Goblin Queen, as we see, if you haven't seen the show, there might be some spoilers, so just keep that in mind. The Goblin Queen, and I mean, if you know anything about the history, it might not be a spoiler, but she is a clone from Mr. Sinister, from Jean Grey. She ends up having a baby who turns into Cable at a certain point, and in the X-Men 97 show, you see that we are basically led on to believe that she is the true Jean, and until Jean shows up, the real one actually shows up, and then they have a whole episode sorting that out, which actually just came out today. So that's the reason I'm dropping this video, and I'll be dropping more X-Men content as the pops come out. So if you have not seen my previous X-Men videos, go check those out. I'll leave a thumbnail at the end of the video so you guys can see it. And yeah, this is a pretty cool character. This is a con exclusive, came out a while back. I don't have any interest in paying full price for pops these days. I think they're a little bit too pricey, so I caught this one for a great deal on eBay if you guys are interested. But the Goblin Queen, aka I think Caitlin Pryor is her name at this point. But she thought she was Jean until Jean showed up, like I said earlier. So that was kind of her story, and then we get to see her actually turn into the Goblin Queen and use all those similar powers that Jean has. And very interesting show, very interesting graphics and the whole thing. I'm excited about the show. Like the way they're going with it. Very quick paced, but they do give you enough depth to connect with the characters. So yeah, this is Goblin Queen. She's been on for a while. Some of you guys might have her, some of you might not. She's way cheaper than what she was originally. So I decided to grab. So with that being said, let's get right into an out-of-box look at Goblin Queen. And here we have an out-of-box look at the Goblin Queen. You see that stylized 90s paint on this pop, and with the rest of the 97 pops, they're very stylized. You see young Nathan in her hand, who ends up turning out to be Cable. You see that red hair that her and Jean share. She's a little bit more pale, and you'll see that in the comparison shot than Jean is, but she has the all black suit with the in the show there was actually a red diamond on her forehead, which Mr. Sinister was using to control her, and he has a similar mark on his forehead, but for whatever reason it didn't put it in the pop. Maybe it would have. I don't know why they wouldn't do it, but you see the all black garb that she has on, kind of with the red accents. You see those gray shadows in there. I believe they're trying to keep the look close to what Mr. Sinister looks, or kind of match up with that kind of uniform style. So I think it looks pretty good for as far as I'm concerned. I'm glad I finally got this pop. It was a pop I wanted to grab as soon as I seen it, but like I said, the prices I just think are a little crazy these days. So whenever they drop for a price that I'm comfortable with buying, I'll get them. And like I said, now she's very the pop is actually cheap. So also you see Nathan in her left hand in the blanket, and at towards the end of the episode where she actually reveals to be the Goblin Queen, there's an interesting thing that happens to Nathan, I'll say, and I'm curious to see where that will actually go. There's a lot of little nice details in this pop as well. You see the red on the inside of the cape and the black nail paint, which I'm not sure if that's a regular thing on pops, but it looks good to me. You also see the eyeshadow, the gray eyeshadow as well. So they did really well with this pop. I'm glad we have a Goblin Queen. Madeline Pryor, if I'm not mistaken, or Caitlin Pryor. I'm messing it all up anyway. We'll just say Goblin Queen for the sake of this video. the real name actually eludes me at this point. And you also see she has some stockings in between the actual bodysuit and the boot. So yeah, very nice little details in here. So let's get right into a comparison shot of the Goblin Queen. And here we have a comparison shot, and being that the Goblin Queen is a clone of Jean, it's only right to actually have Jean Grey in this actual review. And she was and the father of her child, Cyclops. So they were in what we thought was the normal Jean Cyclops relationship. So they ended up with a child. So I thought all three of them in a comparison shot would make sense. Go check out those reviews on Jean and Cyclops in the queue. But you see, like I said, Madeline, our Goblin Queen, is actually a lot more pale than Jean is. That's the only really, and the red hair is really the only similarities that you would be able to tell, because the Poppy doesn't have like the actual facial structure and everything like that. So, but this is her clone, and we have not even seen Jean in that uniform up to this point in the show. I think we're on episode 3. So, definitely looking forward to how this story arc plays out and all the interconnecting things that happen with it. You see that stylized paint job on all these pops, which I think it makes it look pretty unique from the original 97 X-Men, which they're still dropping pops from that line to this day. But just more updated body modes. I know a lot of people do like the old body modes. I can't wait for them to drop the rest of the actual. Hopefully, there's more X-Men 97 pops. The more modern version. Hopefully, there's more pops to come. We still need Sunspot, Jubilee, Beast, the Magneto suit that we are currently seeing, with that's the different look with the M on his chest and his no helmet and all that. That would be amazing. I definitely want those pops to drop at some point. I think that's it for so far as the show is concerned. It would definitely be dope to get streetwear Cyclops and Jean as well. Even Logan. We still don't have Wolverine for this one as well. So, but there is a 50th anniversary pack that's coming out that I'm looking forward to seeing. But with that being said, like, subscribe, tune in. Appreciate you guys for watching. Pop Principal out.